Hello, Genshin players! As some of you might already know, that over the past few days we've received a ton of exciting new information about version 5.3. Now that we have all the confirmed details about what's coming in the next patch, this is the perfect time to dive into all the exciting new things we can expect in version 5.3. Finally, I got 430 subs. Yay! Thank you so much, guys, for this support. So after 1,000 subs, I will give Welkin Moon as a gratitude for supporting me. Make sure to comment on this video after watching for winning it, because I choose winners from my comment section only. So let's dive into this video content. This video is packed with all the juicy details we can expect in the upcoming version, so make sure to stick around. I've also included chapters below, so you can easily find what you're most excited for without having to go through all of my excessive yapping now, without wasting any more time. Let's dive right into the video, starting off with a new map this time. It seems that we won't be getting any new map in version 5.3. Instead, we'll be getting a new weekly boss domain that is said to be located near the Flower Feather clan. As for the boss name, it hasn't been confirmed yet due to translation errors, but early data suggests its name might get changed in the final release. As for its origin, it is said to be an abyssal entity that has taken the form of a dragon as it enters the world of Teyvat. With that, this new boss is expected to appear during the Archon quest, meaning to unlock it, players will have to complete the Archon quest first. Now, if you give it a little thought, Hoyoverse uses a specific pattern as they release new weekly bosses in the game. For example, in Fontaine, Inazuma, and Liai. We got the first weekly boss from the Archon quest, and the second from the characters, or Archon story quest, so by that we can expect the second weekly boss of Natlan from any other character or Archon story. Also, these are the materials that this boss drops. Keep in mind that these are the same materials that are required for Mavuika and another new 4-star character coming in, 5.3. Let's take a look at the new characters, banners, and reruns we can expect in version 5.3, starting off with the new characters. In 5.3, we're expected to see 2 new 5-star characters, Mavuika and Citlali, as for in which phase we'll see both of them. Well, we usually see Archons in the first phase when they're first released, followed by other new characters in the second phase. But this time it seems that Hoyoverse might be breaking that path pattern according to the recent banner info from Hom DG Cat and Full Stop Chan. We might see both Mavuika and Citlali in the same phase. Now, it never really happened where 2 new 5-stars appeared in the same phase, but now it seems that Hoyoverse is making that happen. And not only that, but we're also expected to see another new 4-star character named Lan Yan appear in 5.3. For now, it's not confirmed in which banner she will appear, but since she'll be the new 4-star in 5.3, Hoyoverse will likely put her in the first phase alongside Mavuika. Also, here's the list of all the 4-star characters that will feature in 5.3 banners. Now, let's discuss the potential reruns we can expect in the first phase. In the first phase, there would be no rerun characters, as Hoyoverse might be planning to put both Mavuika and Citlali in phase 1. And in the second phase, the rerun candidate is expected to be Clorinda along with Arlecchino. So, if we gather all the information, we're confirmed to have Mavuika in the first phase, followed by Citlali as the new 5-star character, and in the second phase, we can expect Arlecchino as the rerun candidate, followed by Clorinda. In 5.3, keep in mind that this lineup is not 100% confirmed yet. The Mavuika and Citlali are pretty much confirmed to get their banner in 5.3. The rerun candidates are yet unconfirmed, as Hoyoverse likes to make last-minute changes to the reruns. So stay a bit skeptical. With that, there's also going to be a really massive update coming in the 5.3 banners, and I'm pretty sure every one of you is going to love this one. Starting from 5.3 onwards, the time limit for new character banners is going to extend from 21 days all the way up to 42 days. This means players will have an entire patch to wish on their favorite new character banner. To put this in simple words, the new characters like Mavuika and Citlali will get featured first, and after 21 days, the rerun banners will start alongside them. This change makes the first Genshin impact for a character banner lineup that lasts until the end of the patch. Isn't that impressive? Anyway, if you want to pull for Mavuika, Citlali, or the new 4-star character Lan Yan, here's all the required material for each of these characters. You can pause the video or just take a screenshot to save if you're planning to farm for these characters. Now that we're done with the banners, reruns, and farming materials, let's take a look at Mavwika and Sitlali weapon. As for Mavwika's weapon, 1,000 Blazing Suns. This weapon is said to give a huge amount of base attack equivalent to 741 with 11% crit rate as a main stat at level 90. As for its passive, when Mavwika uses her elemental skill or elemental burst, she obtains Sacred Flame Blessing, increasing her crit damage up to 24% on R1 and going all the way up to 48% on R5. With that, her attack also gets a huge buff going up to a 32% attack buff on R1 and all the way to 64% at R5. This effect that Mavwika gains is going to be available for 6 seconds and can be triggered once every 10 seconds. Also, these are the upgrade materials that are required for this weapon. So Mavwika's weapon really seems to be the most broken weapon, but in my opinion, the maximum potential of this weapon only shines with Mavwika, making it less likely to be usable on other characters, which is what the majority of players want for now. It can work on other characters too, as of its huge amount of base attack and 11% crit rate, but not all characters can benefit fully from this weapon, so keep that in mind if you're planning to pull for it. As for Sitlali's weapon Starcaller's Watch, this weapon has 542 base attack with 264.6 elemental mastery as a main stat at level 90. As for its passive, when Sitlali uses her elemental skill, the next character or the character that comes on field after Sitlali will gain 100 elemental mastery of on R1 going all the way up to 200 on R5 for 10 seconds. As the on-field character deals damage or attacks to enemies, the character's attack gets increased by 24% on R1 going all the way up to 36%. At R5, this weapon is also pretty cool, but just like Mavwika's weapon, this one also relies on specific characters, meaning other characters can only benefit from its base attack and elemental mastery, and not its passive. With that, we're also expected to see the release of the Pyro Traveler in 5.3. It is said that we'll be able to unlock the Pyro Traveler right after completing the main story or Archon Quest of Natlan. Also, you will instantly get Pyro Traveler at C6 as soon as you complete the main story of Natlan. Additionally, in 5.3, we might see a new structure that is crucial for the Traveler to obtain their Pyro abilities and even unlock their constellations. You should also be able to switch to the Pyro Traveler using this structure, meaning that the regular statue of the Seven won't be used to change the Traveler's element. Here on top of that, we're also getting the Lantern Rite Festival in 5.3. during which we'll see a new 4-star Animo Catalyst character named Lan Yan. The best part about this is that Lan Yan is from Liyue, meaning if Hoyoverse places her in the Phase 1 banner and players don't get a chance to obtain her, they'll still have an opportunity to select her from the Lantern Rite. Free 4-star selector with that. We're also expected to see new skins for 2 characters, one for a 5-star and one for a 4-star. As Hoyoverse always provides a free skin for a 4-star character during events, this time we're getting skins for Hu Tao and Jingling. This makes perfect sense, especially since Hu Tao is also expected to get her second story quest in 5.3. Also starting from 5.3 onwards, players won't need to teleport for the world bosses to respawn. Instead, the bosses will automatically respawn 5 seconds after the player claim their rewards. Alongside this, we might also see a slight upgrade to the artifact enhancement screen. The update is expected to show the number of roles an artifact has received, making it much easier to track and plan your artifact builds. With that, there's also going to be a new permanent event introduced towards the end of the patch, similar to how we get the Overflowing Mastery event. At the end of every patch, this new event will allow players to claim double the artifacts by using only original resin. It's an incredible addition for those grinding artifact domains, offering a more efficient way to farm without spending extra resources. We're also expected to see the Natlan theme. Lastly, here's a picture of all the new bosses lineup that we're getting in the Abyss reset, a version 5.3 along with the new Imaginarium Theater mainly focused on Pyro, Hydro, and Anemo. With all the characters and trial bosses in it, the 5.3 Imaginarium Theater is said to offer new running trails for Kazuha and Ganyu. And that's a wrap for today's video with all the exciting content coming in, version 5.3 along with new characters and exploration mechanics. There's definitely a lot to look forward to. I hope this video helped give you a clear overview of what to expect. And as always, I'll keep you updated with more details as they emerge. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching.